What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. Whether you're watching on IGTV, Facebook or YouTube, it's a pleasure to have you here and I appreciate you watching the content. Thank you. Today, well, a couple of days ago, it's been breaking the last few days, I just missed it. Santander to connect Latin America to Ripple-powered remittance service. This is adoption up to 2025. Then we see maturity through to 2030. I want to hear all this, I want it next year and all that. You might well get it, mate. You $10, $20, $30, $50, $100. You might well get it as soon as you want it. But bear in mind, we need to go through an adoption phase and then a maturity phase. i.e., there's still people on standard definition TVs. Yes, HD and 4K has been mass adopted, but for full maturity of the HD technology, still got standard definition channels on the TV and that. So that's not even been matured fully. So yeah, adoption to maturity can take a while, but it's extremely interesting when the Internet of Value is going to kick off and they're going to need a lot more liquidity on demand, not let alone in upcoming financial crisis and stuff, it being a little safety net and that. But for liquidity on demand in the future in the Internet of Value, we know is going to be a whole bunch of RippleNet and a whole bunch of other technologies all working together. For the meantime, it's one payment rail after another, and usually using XCurrent at first, and then in the future moving to XRapid, the faster system using XRP. So Spanish mega bank Santander Group is expanding its use of Ripple technology. The bank is building a payment corridor that would let customers in Latin America send money to the US instantly for free via OnePayFX, a mobile app that uses XCurrent software, officials told CoinDesk. Let's not forget that XCurrent 4.0 can also use XRapid. So it might say they're not using XRP or not using XRP yet, but they're using technology that can facilitate XRP. Currently, only customers in the UK and Spain can send money to the US over the OnePayFX, while the bank would not reveal how many Latin American countries it plans to connect to the corridor. Santander serves Argentina, Brazil, Uruguay, Chile and Mexico. Like Santander's DLT efforts today, the new payment capability will not involve XRP, the cryptocurrency that Ripple periodically sells to fund operations. Fucking little stab there on it. And powers its separate XRapid product. Last year, Santander introduced OnePayFX in 4 countries that account for more than half of the bank's profits: Spain, the UK, Brazil and Poland. This offering is getting traction, the bank says. Customers who were not doing international transfers are now using the service. Customers who were using international transfer are now doing it more. And customers who had gone to use fintech competition have come back because of the OnePay offering, the CEO of OnePayFX told CoinDesk. Unlike Swift messaging system that banks traditionally have used to make international transfers, OnePayFX on XCurrent is instant, has no fees, and gives users a view into currency exchange rates before they send money. The volume growth. So while Santander would not reveal transaction volumes for OnePayFX, it said the volumes tripled from January 2019 to June. Excuse me, I've still got a cold. The bank's total cross-border volumes for Spain, including the OnePayFX and other rails, increased 120% year over year in April. Santander's total operations increased 120% over year. Expanding OnePayFX will mean a bigger change for some Latin American customers who will go from banking international transfers in branches to instant online payments than for European customers. The international payment experience in the Latin American markets is even less evolved than the European markets, that are even parts of Latin America market where it's almost impossible to do an online international payment. The corridor will be launched country by country, and the bank would not even say when the first country would be launched. The bank also plans to bring OnePayFX to US Santander customers for them to send money abroad, and does not have a date for the launch yet. The US launch will be a heavier lift for the bank because of the difference in financial regulations. Santander is also developing PagoFX, which will be an international payment product for non-Santander customers in an attempt to win over the customers from other banks. It hasn't said what technology that will run on yet. International payments is a way for us to acquire customers having a painful experience with traditional banking. So, they're easing the pressure on traditional banking. All this 3 to 5 day bullshit has got to stop. That is too long. And I'm sorry, but when you're talking little, smaller payments as well, Bitcoin network and that it's too slow too. Send yourself a tenner on Bitcoin, see how long it takes. Do you know what I mean? I'll send myself a tenner on XRP, it's hell like that. We need to bear in mind, this will just be one corridor after another, and eventually there will be quite a few being added. And I'd imagine somewhere around 2021, 2022, the Internet of Value is going to start blowing up, and you'll see Alexa updates and that, where Alexa begins to make payments, and you'll notice more fridges and all that stuff it'll all start coming. They're not all these companies within Hyperledger Consortium, Ripple Partners, linked with Interledger and all that, IBM, all building their enterprise and supply chain and production chain ledgers, building the databases and maybe even their own cryptocurrencies. They're not all just sat there like that. Just wait for the banks to sort it, and then we'll start in it. Nah, they'll be working on what they're working on. We know IBM are going crazy with it. They're building all sorts. So make no mistake, Amazon Alexa, Amazon Web Services, it's going to be incorporated into Amazon Alexa and the rest of its devices like that in the end. Google Assistant making payments for your linked to ILP. Apple Siri making payments for your linked to ILP. Apple, it interests me a lot, like how decentralized is Apple's network actually going to become? Interesting moving forward into the future. But the main thing is, we're getting more corridors. The main thing is, it's on RippleNet. Call it a scam all you want, Tone. Shit keeps happening, don't it, bruh? Hey? Shit keeps happening, lad. Keeps happening. One corridor after another, mate. You're going to walk down one eventually with your big bag of XRP that you've got stashed under your bed, and you're going to be like, oh, I was wrong. Well, it's a good job I covered my ass, wasn't it? It's either that or you're going to crawl under your bed yourself and never come back out. Because the Internet of Value will blow up. These corridors are just the start of it. And anyone who can't see it, you just need to open your eyes, really. If you open your eyes and you still aren't seeing it, no matter where you look, get yourself to DLTCON and let's come and have a little face-to-face. Because when we can ping ideas off each other, it becomes a much better conversation. Now, excuse me, I've said before, I enjoy throwing it into this camera. I really do, and I enjoy engaging you again in the comments as much as I can. But there is no better than face-to-face back and forth when we're expanding ideas and we're expanding visions, and God knows what is going to be going down on that day, plus the drinks after it. So could be an interesting night, but it will be an epic day. Will be an epic day. With patience, guys. Live long and hodl. Get happy. Yeah, so you can wait till 2025 if you have to. If you have to. There's no guarantees it's next year, guys, but there is, in my opinion, it's guaranteed within 5-6 years to 2025. So live long and hodl, because we love crypto, we love XRP, and we love you. Fuck yeah, peace out, enjoy the rest of your week, see you tomorrow.